reaching overhead without any compensation through other joints is one of the hardest motions to achieve for adults. There's different shapes of the shoulder joint, the acromion, that can limit range of motion. There's adaptive stiffness from predictable patterns that we fall into, hands on steering wheels, thumbs on phones, fingers on keyboards, eyes fixed ahead on the monitor. And so we see a lot of people come in who want to do overhead presses or they want to do pull-ups, but it's just not really the best position for their shoulders. I'm going to show you a quick and dirty test that you can use to decide if that's the best exercise or if you're cleared to do that right now. Now, for somebody who's got some general hypermobility, they're going to pass this test with flying colors, and they're going to be dealing with a different set of issues. But for most of us who have some general stiffness, this is a great way to determine where we stand. So what we do is we just take clients, get them back to the wall, and we want contact with their butt, their upper back, and their head. And that just helps line the spine up. Okay? Sometimes we'll see a big arch through the chest and people will get a lot of space between their low back and the wall, and we want to close that off a little bit. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to go through full shoulder flexion. So I'm going to raise those arms up overhead, and without dropping my head, without flaring my rib cage and extending my hips, I want to see if I can get my thumbs to the wall. A lot of people are going to feel a stretch through the lats. They're going to feel their abs tighten as they try to keep that rib cage down. Those are all good signs. The question is, can we actually get the thumbs to the wall? And if you can achieve that, generally speaking, you've opened your shoulder joint enough, you've created enough stability throughout the midsection to probably be able to get overhead without any risk of injury or pain. So it's not the end-all be-all, but again, it's a very quick test that you guys can do on your own when you're at the gym. And sometimes we see people doing high-volume pull-ups or excessive amounts of overhead work, and it can be a little provocative to that shoulder. So use this to just determine where you stand and if you're ready or not to do that kind of activity. Thanks.